Hi, welcome back to my channel. My voice is a little hoarse because I am getting over an acute cough, so I'll be drinking my tea and my water in the midst of this video. But this video is a requested video from one of my new followers, and they want to know what a man should look for when it comes to looking for a woman. How can you get the girl of your dreams? How can you get that girl when you are in your dating season looking for the one? Hey, stop! I have a cat, a kitten. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 4 keys of what you can do as a man when you are trying to look for a woman, looking for the one, all right? This is gonna be a little superficial, but men are superficial, right? We all are superficial. Women and men are superficial. So number 1, don't you jump up here. Okay. Number 1 is going to be looks. Whatever looks may mean for you. So I know a lot of men, no matter what their race, they want a girl with a nice butt. Okay. I think, oh yeah. They also want a girl with a pretty face. They also want to know what a girl looks like when she's waking up. So a lot of men want a girl that doesn't wear any makeup or very minimal makeup, right? So obviously number 1 is going to be looks. If you think that's superficial, whether you're a man or woman, kick rocks, because you want to have somebody that you are attracted to. I say this because in the heat of the moment when you guys are arguing, when you aren't talking, you are always, in my mind, going to be attracted to them physically. Not to say that is the answer for everything when things are going wrong, but it helps you keep on going, because when you're mad at somebody and you dating them, first thing I'm thinking is you ugly, like I want to go in, but if I can't go in, then okay, let me go sit down in the corner, daddy. Okay, so I don't know how men do it, but looks, number 1, okay. Number 2, this is going to be the first important one to me, faith. Whether you are spiritual or religious, you need to figure out and find a woman that is close to your faith. Whether that is you believe in Islam, Christianity, whatever else there is, because I only believe in Jesus, so it's just Jesus Christ around here, period, right? You need to find one that when you guys talk about, okay, come on. Oh, she's up here. Okay, fine, just sit down, okay? So whenever you guys talk about this faith, you guys are actually not arguing about this. I will also caveat that and say, just because someone is your same faith as in a Christian, it don't mean they are right for you. Because there are some people, no matter what the faith is or religion, that they just don't agree with you guys. They don't align. They don't align. So you need to find someone that actually aligns with your, the way that you believe faith is. I do believe, okay, now you want to just go. Okay, I do believe it's not going to be a perfect match when it comes to religion. I don't believe that. But I also don't believe in mixing the faith. Because when you guys have kids, where are the kids going to go? Are they going to a Christian school, or are we going to go to the mosque? We going to Jesus around here. I don't know any other Lord. Yahweh, Allah, Jesus Christ, Elohim. That's what it is over here, okay? Kick rocks. So anyways, that's a big red flag, huge flag for me. It's not compatible. So most of this stuff is going to be about compatibility, right? But the ideal things you should look for in a mate. But for a man, what you should find and look for in a woman. Behind looks is going to be faith. Third, do you guys actually get along? Do you actually think she has a personality? Do you like her personality? When she is not there by your side or you can't see her, are you thinking about her? Can you not wait to see her? Are you blowing up her phone? Not bugaboo status, but just like, I need to text her today because I haven't heard from her. I haven't got a voice note from her. I would like to just be getting her energy. That's when you know you get along with this person. And also that can be something that happens hopefully organically before the looks, before the faith, because you guys are talking to each other, you are communicating with each other, because that's how you know you can get along with somebody, if you can communicate with them. Not to say you won't have disagreements, but what I also want to say, which is a red flag, When you find someone that you always agree with, and this is in your talking stage or even getting to know stage, you need to be mindful of, are they mirroring you? Are they pretending to like what you like? And the only way you will know that is through time, and through asking questions, and through spending time with this person, this man or this woman, but in this case, this woman, right? Because I find, and I think men experience this too, where somebody can like you so much and they want to be in your vibe, your vibration, your wavelength so much that they will be a yes man. They will agree to anything that you say because they are attracted to you that much. That is a red flag that's hiding that you will never know until you're deep in, right? So take your time getting to know somebody after these looks and you find out the faith. And also you probably won't find out the faith until you are having a discussion with them, unless you find them in your church, right? But I also will say, just because you find someone in your church, it doesn't mean that they are the one for you. You will be infinitely blessed if you can find a mate or match in church. I will tell you, there are a lot of single women in church, though. There are a lot of single women in church. So you can go there if you're looking for somebody that has a religious foundation and background. That's number one. That's real. But don't go there looking for girls to smash and dash, because you're gonna get discovered and found out, and you're gonna have babies, and it's out of wedlock, and then you can't go back to church because you're a hoe. Okay. Also, I want to say about this third step. When you are getting along with somebody, it can be the first step, because it can be somebody that you came across, let's say if you are playing sports, or you guys are in the same meetup group, or in the same work center, or you see them you work in the same building, you pass them all the time. Like, you start talking to them and gradually getting along. And I also will say, this is a big factor when you really start to get to know somebody and you like their confidence or their humility, or you just like their vibe. They could be someone that you are not automatically attracted to when you first see them. But when you start talking to them, they become so good looking. I'm telling you, this is the thing. Like, this is an actual thing. Like, organically and traditionally, when it comes to looks, they are not a looker. You know that, because if they was, you would have been first attracted to them first before they even opened their mouth. But over time, you got to know this person. They was on your Microsoft Teams. They was in your DMs. Y'all played basketball together at the YMCA. You always watching her squat. I mean, like, from a distance, like, y'all get to talking and you go up to her. Also, I want to say, go up to her. Shoot the shot. You will never miss a shot if you don't take it. Or you miss the shots that you I don't know what they're trying to say there, but you know what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is, don't be afraid to attract or to go up with someone and talk to them. It is going to be nerve-wracking, but you will get over your nerves the more you do it. And when she gives you the number, because she most likely will, use it. Don't collect numbers, because we think you are a fool when you go and ask for someone's number, compliment them, get them to talk to you, and then you don't use it. Why are you wasting everyone's time around here? So don't be afraid to get to know somebody and go up to them. You got to do it. You can't just always slide into someone's DM or believe that online dating is going to be the only way to find the woman of your dreams, right? Or to get to know somebody, because a lot of that stuff is smoke and mirrors online. Okay. Fourth, money. Okay. If you are, you're attracted to this person, you guys are similar in faith background, and you guys get along, proceed when it comes to this fourth and final step, at least. Finances. You want to know if this person is financially savvy, or if they are not, are they willing to learn? If you are the person that knows a lot about stocks, and not just that, you know a lot about just how to manage money. And I'm gonna tell you this, money management is more important than making money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you know how to save, if you know how to be disciplined, you will come up on bags, I promise you, and you will never be broke. Anyways, so you need to watch the way they spend money. Are they frivolous with it? Are they stingy with it? Now, a good way for me as a woman to see if somebody is making good money decisions is you see how they dress. When you go to their house, you see how their house is. Is their house clean? Does it smell good? And also you see what they drive. Now, yes, all that is, what's that called? Like, superficial, but this is the reason why I think these are keys to look for when it comes to finances. If I see that there's somebody that's always well put together, they look like they have fresh sneakers on, they look like they have a nice white tee, nice leggings, whatever, women or men, you know, like you always see that they don't look like a bum, whether it is regular clothes from, I don't go to Target, but whether it's clothes from Target or Walmart, or if they see they got a little pizzazz from the mall, that means they care about what they look like, okay? If you go to their home and their home is clean and is put together and organized, that means they actually spend money to clean, whether they have a home cleaner or they clean it themselves. Like, I feel like somebody, as a woman that goes to a man's house and you see that it's messy, there's red ants, the dishes ain't been washed, what are you doing with your time? Someone that is disciplined in money will be disciplined in the rest of their life. I'm gonna tell you that right now, okay? And also the kind of vehicle. Now, I have multiple cars, and so sometimes, and I think a lot of times, you step your way up to your dream car, right? So you could have a beater when you are in your 20s. Nothing wrong with that. Ride around in that with pride, because if you take care of that, you make sure you gas it up, you clean it up. So when you get that Lexus or that Mercedes Benz, you will be treating that just the way you treated your beater. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Somebody that may have a lower model car, or even someone that has something new, you see the way they take care of their new or lower model car will tell you if they are financially savvy. I'm telling you, these are keys to the trade, because you're not going to know someone's wallet, like what's in their wallet when you first start to talk to them, first start getting to know them, but also watch the way they talk about money. If they seem like they, number one, didn't come for money, or if they say something like this to you, like, did you come from upper class or upper middle class, like your parents X, Y, and Z? They are clocking you, number one, but then they're also adding up math too in their head too. If they see the way that you carry yourself, the way that you dress, the way that you take care of your vehicles, how you will always put together, they're gonna say you had to come from something, right? And you will be thinking that vice versa too. So also when someone is clocking you like that and counting how much money something costs on you or what you drive, they know you got a bag. So be mindful of that. You also wanna know, if they're clocking me, does that mean that they don't have it? Because somebody that's doing just as well as you would not be clocking you like that. They would be like, okay, I like that Rolly. Here's mine. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful. I hope what I'm saying makes sense there. Like, be mindful. This is the second most important thing I think a man should look for in a woman. Of course, a man is hopefully going to want to be the breadwinner in a relationship, because usually men are providers and protectors. But I can tell you this right now, if you get with a woman who you say that you just want her to sit down in the house and take care of your kids, and you have the purse strings in your pocket, you want to still know if she knows how to financially manage your money, because she's going to have access to it. Is she going to be at home spending all your guap while you're steadily making it? It's like she's burning a hole in y'all bank account. You want to see if that is the person's personality too. And you will know that by, let's say y'all are going on a date to this point. She offers to pay for stuff. Or if she never offers to pay for anything, you know she ain't got no Skrilla. And then when you guys get married, it's going to maximize, because whoever a person is in dating is going to be worse or greater in marriage. Just know that, okay? So you may not have to know what's in someone's pocketbook, but how they carry themselves, what is presented, what they say will tell you that. So once you get over that hurdle, and then you actually get to know, like you get to look in their bank account, or you get to go look at their credit score because you guys are getting an apartment together, and both of you got to have at least a 700 or above. And if they don't have a 700, they got a 550, and you got to go to Section 8. I don't know if Section 8 is 550, but I'm just saying, you know there's a problem there, and they need to explain themselves. Or I had a best friend who dated a girl, her credit score was like 350, and they did not know about it until, because some places you don't have to do credit score, but the good places you do, the luxury places you do. And they did not know about it, or he did not know about it until they were planning to get married. So and he was very financially savvy. So when he saw this, he helped her build her credit. He helped her clean up her credit. This is not a bad thing. Like, credit score is just a credit score. Our president is bankrupt, okay? But also a trillionaire, millionaire at the same time. Billionaire, I don't know what he is, but I know so credit score really don't mean nothing, but it is a telltale sign of, are they paying their bills? Are they overextending their name, their financial credit name? I spend a lot of time on that, but that is very important to men. Men really, really worry about finances. And a lot of times, men will not want to date someone seriously until their finances are in order. So you know that as a man. So just be mindful. Just be mindful, okay? Finances is very important, okay? So there's just some extra things I wanted to talk to you about that we know as men that you guys look for, right? Which is, I think, to me, this is going to be the superficial stuff that you guys look for that mean absolutely nothing. They don't have a heavy weight, okay? So number one, when men ask, can you cook? Nigga, can you cook, nigga? Like, I don't know a woman. Okay, do I know a woman who can't cook? I don't know a woman who can't cook. And then your next question is, well, what's your best dish? Nigga, everything. Okay. My mom and daddy taught me how to cook, okay? Suck on my balls. Can you cook? If mommy is sick, can you take care of the kids? Do you know how to do kids' hair? Okay. Next, sex. Obviously, there's many people, male or female, that are like, I want to test drive the vehicle before we get married. That is your prerogative. But also, you can build such a certain great connection that you don't even have to have an intimacy connection with sex with them. You can have intimacy connection emotionally and mentally with them, right? Which is going to outweigh and last longer than sex. So I'm not saying sex is important, but these are the things you guys lead with. Questions. Can you cook? Nigga, can you? Sex. Like, what kind of positions you like? What do you like? I like you. Anyway, so I will say this conversation when it comes to sex, you can have this when you guys are dating. Maybe before you do it, or I don't know, after you guys do it. I don't know, but have the conversation so that you know exactly what she likes. She knows exactly what you like. For some men, I don't know why, this is a scary discussion to have because you got to get real vulnerable. That's why, vulnerability. Okay. And a lot of times, a lot of men don't want to tell a woman how freaky he is because he's afraid to scare her off. And especially if she's someone that's a high value woman, they think that she only wants to do missionary, or the way that she carries herself looks like she's a pillow princess. Why have I heard all this shit before in my life? Anyway, but you don't really know nobody until you know somebody. So ask questions and don't assume, especially when it comes to sex. And actually tell her what you like. Don't be afraid. This is your partner. This is the person you're looking for. This is the person that you want to stay with and be with for life. You gotta tell her things. You gotta tell her your likes and dislikes, because how is this relationship going to sustain when a man wants to have sex every day? Especially if he is attracted to her mind, he's attracted to her body, he's attracted to her face. He's gonna want to be up underneath her 24/7. So you got to be open and honest about your sex drive, what turns you on, like what you don't like. And obviously, when you guys find out that when you guys do it and you see that you are compatible, it grows from there. It doesn't have to go downhill. If you guys have that connection when getting to know each other, your sex will be so much better. Another thing, body. Like, how many times did men ask, can I get a picture? Nigga, can I get a picture of your bank account? Okay, anyways. So, obviously, yes, you want someone that looks good, right? You want someone with a pretty body. You want someone that works out. Okay. But everyone is not going to have a perfect body. Everyone's not going to hit the gym all the time. Everyone doesn't have those lifestyle habits that make them into whoever you want them to be. So Just because someone's body is not where you want it to be at that point, it doesn't mean they can't get there. Yes, it's great to start with a great foundation when you first meet somebody, because hopefully they stay that way. Or whenever after they have a baby, they know the techniques and the tools to get back to where they want to be, because they want to keep their man attracted to them. This is important, but it should be a discussion. It shouldn't be, let me get a picture. How recent are these pictures? Niggas, I look good in real life and on 3D and on camera on 4D. Nigga, 4K. Get off my dad. Okay. So when these three things are asked, immediately women think, you just want a mommy to have sex with. You want a maid. You're asking me, what can I cook? You're asking me for selfies. You're asking me for full body bikini. Like, so what are you after then? So you're just after what I look like and what I can bring to the table when it comes to food? Because obviously men don't care. They really don't care what a woman makes. But you need to know if she's financially savvy though, because if you don't, you will fail every time. I'm telling you that. That's a caveat that y'all don't think about, because y'all go for the physical first. Nothing wrong with that when it comes to looks. But is that the most important thing to you? Obviously, I listed things out and I put looks first, but that wasn't the most important thing for me. I am a woman. But I know, obviously, based on dating, it is for men. But just don't let that run you into the mud, because you could have one of those 5-star Instagram girls and she's taking you for everything that you want, but you don't care because she got a body that was sculpted by Jesus Christ, right? But where's her mind at? Where's her money management at? What's her background like? Okay, so that is what I think that a man should be looking for when it comes to a woman, what he should be looking for when it comes to the one. I will say there's so many other things you can obviously identify, but I want to say these are the main points, these 4: looks, faith, getting along, personality, and money, that will take this relationship very, very far. So if you have any questions or whatever it is you want to say, let me know.